So you want to upgrade to a larger, maybe faster SSD. And reinstalling with hours of updates, you can forget that. What if we could update everything with just one click? EaseUS Disk Copy has you covered.
This tool promises lightning-fast cloning of storage drives, even a hard disk drive to SSD. Features include being able to create a WinP bootable media, and you can also win a free iPad. Big thanks for EaseUS for sponsoring this video, allowing us to continue independently, so let's get to it. The licenses start at $19 a month, handy if you need it for a few jobs. Just under $40 if you need it for a year, and just shy of $60 if you're a master faffer. Well, you can use it forever!
So here are the two mini PCs we've got in recently. This one here is a GMK Tech M8. No, it's not. It's the GMK Tech K16, 512 NVMe, and the GetOrly GT103, a 512GB NVMe. Sure, both of these have an extra NVMe slot, so you can just add another if you want to expand. But if you did eventually along the line want to upgrade this 512, you can do with this software. But if you have a mini PC with only one NVMe slot like this one here,
you may need an NVMe enclosure. You can get something like this one and plug it up to a USB port, or alternatively use a computer with two NVMe slots.
good stuff.
So let's see what EaseUS Disk Copy offers. Speed. It'll finish noticeably faster than installing Windows Fresh without the need to install drivers, software, and games. Security. It'll check your data for 100% data integrity. Privacy. Everything runs offline, and with no telemetry being used in the process, the data stays with you. And then there's the interface.
You pick the source, destination, and Bob's your uncle. Actually, Bob's not my uncle. I've got Rodney, Chris.
For the source drive, it'll be the stock 512GB NVMe in this mini PC, and the destination a 1TB drive in this USB enclosure. We'll now plug that into a USB 3.2 port and let the software bridge the gap. So this here is the main UI. There's disk mode, which clones the disk with everything on it, system mode, which copies only the partitions required to boot the OS, partition mode, which copies over a partition, which may not create a fully bootable disk, emergency disk, which creates a bootable rescue environment to help if your OS won't boot at all, and then network clone. As we have both disks connected, let's use disk mode. First we have to select the source disk. This is where we want to copy from. Disk 0 is our 512GB source drive, and you can see less spaces reported here. But don't worry about that, as drives display less than reported for reasons we won't go into today. We could also use an image file as a source, but for the time being we're just going to click that drive, then press on select at the bottom right. And now for the target disk. This is where we want to copy the drive to. So now click on this big plus, and this is where we select our target. We could save as an image file at the bottom left here, but we want to select our 1TB drive, which is disk 1 here. Again, it's slightly less than reported, and that's fine. Just click it, and then select. Now that a target and source has been chosen, just press on next, and this gives us a preview of how the drive will look once finished. The default option of AutoFit basically gives us a larger Windows partition limited by the size of the drive. We can alternatively choose to write out the same as the source, giving us an empty space, and it could be handy if you wanted a separate drive for our data. And then there's Edit Disk Layout, where we can play with the partitions as we see fit. Today we'll just use the default AutoFit option, and then proceed. Everything on the target will be trashed, so now we can press continue, and then we can play the waiting game. Unfortunately, the USB enclosure is only rated at 10 gigabits a second, around 25% of the speed of a PCI 3 before. Leaving it to copy like this would take around 4 hours, so we could either upgrade to a 40GB one, or we could see how fast an internal M2 slot would take, provided we have one spare. For this mini PC, we'll need to remove the feet, 4 small posi screws, remove this cover, and there's the storage. Now to insert our 1TB drive, give it a screw, and then try the process again. This time it was completed within 30 minutes. We're then going to leave the boot order and change over the NVMe, so this is the only one remaining. And yeah, as expected. Same wallpaper, same shortcuts, and all of my files are still intact. Even this incredible background. So doing this is super easy, all the drivers are on, and we also upgraded to a PCI 4 NVMe. So we were at this, and now we're at this. Time to celebrate with some game that's still installed.
So if you are planning on a storage upgrade and want to skip the fresh install, please check the links down below. But let's face it, it's really easy.
Ta-ra!